Hey everyone, so today this video is going to be a book review on 50 Shades of Grey. This is the book that everyone and their mother is reading. Like literally. My mum asked me what it was all about and that's the most awkward conversation I've ever had in my life. But yeah, I'm trying to take my time with these books. I'm about 3/4 of the way through the second book of these. I'm trying to pace myself because I sort of don't want them to end. But yeah, the first book. I really like this book, and it's not for the reason that most people would think, you know, that you'd read it for. I really like the story and some of the like sort of inner demons that are going on within the main character. Well, one of the main characters. So yeah, this book basically is about Anastasia Steele, who goes to interview Christian Grey, who is this big millionaire, billionaire, whatever. He's got everything in his life, you know. He takes Anastasia under his wing and sort of, you know, they get close, etc, etc, but then Anastasia finds out that he's got this like kinky side where he's into S&M, bondage, all that stuff, and he has like some missives that sign a contract and, you know, let him do whatever he wants basically within the rules. So yeah, there's good and bad parts about the book. I really like the story. I think it's quite flowing, that it's something that makes you want to carry on reading. The way that it's written is not very good at all. You can tell that it started its life out as a fan fiction. I mean, I used to write fan fiction like when I was a teenager, and I'm sure I wrote stuff that was better than this. Probably not story-wise, but written-wise, I'm sure it was better. I mean, quite a lot of it, you literally cannot read a page in this book without seeing the word "oh," like as an inner monologue. Or "oh my," or "holy shit," or "crap," "double crap." You can sort of tell that it's all sort of one sort of thing. I mean, I can open it up on any page pretty much and find the word "oh" just as an inner monologue. There you go. Oh. Just all the time. It is in there loads and loads and loads. It sort of gets to a bit where you're like, I bet she's gonna say "oh" to herself in a minute, or "holy fuck," or "holy shit," or something like that, you know. It gets to a point where it gets a little bit tiresome, especially while reading the second book. So, you know, that's something that I'm not really keen on. It does have some sort of interesting things, but sort of maybe to waste pages. Like, they have emails between Anastasia and Christian, which I think is something I've not really seen in a book before. Maybe I'm reading the wrong sort of books. But yeah, I thought it was quite interesting to have that email communication sort of thing. But it did take up quite a lot of the book. And also there was a very, very highly detailed list of, you know, the contract that Anastasia would sign. I'm trying to not give it away what happens. But yeah, it repeated the same thing again later on in the book, the whole sort of contract. You know, I didn't think it needed repeating again. There was a few changes to it, but, you know, it was a bit like, haven't I already read this part? So yeah, I like the story a lot. I think, as I said, the inner madness of Christian Grey is what sort of draws me to the character, I think. Unlike most people, I don't actually mind Anastasia that much. I've read and watched a couple of videos on people reviewing this book, and they've all said that they hate Anastasia. But apparently it was the same when Twilight came out, and, you know, everyone hated Bella, and probably do still hate Bella. But yeah, I don't mind Anastasia that much. There's some times where I just want to slap her a little bit, but, you know, Christian's there to do that for us. But yeah, another thing I will say is, I'm not a prude or anything, but I did sort of get to a point where it was like, the sex scenes are going to come up now. Just like, they happen for no apparent reason. They're just sort of I probably would have enjoyed the book if there was less of the S&M-y stuff in it. Not that it particularly bothers me, it's just like when you get into a part in the story where you're like, oh, I really need to read more, and then they start having sex, and you're like, hurry up and get on with it, I want to hear what happens next. You know, it's that sort of thing. I mean, you know, it's good. I really like the story. I think it gets a lot more intense with the second book than this one. This one's just really setting up the second book, I think. But yeah, I do really like it. The writing's not very good, but I think the characters are quite well developed. And yeah, if you don't mind reading about sex and you want an actually good story to go along with it, then I would recommend 50 Shades of Grey. And yeah, I'm trying to read them slowly so I've got longer to read them, even though they are trashy and oh my. So yeah, that's it. That's my little review of 50 Shades of Grey. I will do a review of 50 Shades Darker when I finish reading it, and yeah, all in all, it's a pretty good book. If you don't take it too seriously, don't get too offended, and you know, just take it for what it is. It's a trashy read. It's not gonna win any Nobel Prizes or anything like that, but it's not the best book in the world. But you know, if you go into it knowing what to expect, I think the story is very, very good. If you have read this book, what do you think of it, etc, etc. I'm sure every female in the world has got this book now, it seems. So yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all again very soon. Oh!